up, builders, and welcome to the day 8 of the 30 days financial literacy awareness month challenge. Today is the day 8 and we are talking about good debt versus bad debt. My name is Lola Oyewumi, fondly called Lola Wealth, and I am your wealth and retirement strategist that help you to retire in your 40s and your 50s, retiring on your own terms. But today we'll be talking about debt. Good debt versus the bad debt. And when people are referring to good debt and bad debt, they are referring to the purpose and the overall financial impact of a loan or a credit arrangement. So in other words, not all debts are bad. Not all debts are created equal. Some types can actually help you move forward financially, while others may hold you back. But today I'll be talking about some certain debt, considering which one are more favorable, how they can benefit or harm your long-term financial health, and then the important factor to keep in mind when deciding whether or not to take on debt. So what makes debt a good debt? The number one thing is the potential for growth or the return. One hallmark of beneficial debt is that it has the potential to either grow in value over time or it helps you to increase your earnings. For instance, borrowing to purchase a home can provide a long-term value if the property appreciates well, and also if the financing terms allow you to build equity in a cost-effective way. Another kind of loan is educational loan. Educational loans can similarly be justified if they lead to higher earning potential, which helps you, the person that takes up that loan, to pay off the debt and to continue to benefit from increased income long after it is being repaid. So these are examples of what makes a good loan. Another reason is a reasonable interest rate. Even when debt has a purpose that can lead to financial gain, it's important that it comes with manageable interest rate. You don't want the interest to spiral and then put you into more pressure. For example, a mortgage or a student loan often comes with lower or more predictable rates compared to the credit card debt or the payday loans. Let's put it that way. So this means that less of your money goes into interest and more goes to the asset or the education that you are acquiring. So you want to look at what's the reasonable interest rate when you are considering a good debt. Another thing is the tangible or the productive use of that loan. In many cases, good debt is tied to a tangible asset or a productive venture. So, for example, real estate, business loans, professional tools or equipment that you are acquiring, all of these can all potentially pay for themselves, or they can appreciate in value, making the debt really worthwhile. And if it aligns with a careful planning and with a sound repayment strategies, and then you are disciplined, you are really disciplined to pay them off. So one other thing that I want to talk about is the psychological and the financial well-being. When you have high interest debt, it can add stress. This keeps you from saving and investing, and overall stress really diminish your quality of life. And I have witnessed this before. Going through that weight of debt can be detrimental, right? So we want to focus on building a sustainable debt that you can manage, right? Have a strategy, which means that you will likely see a positive shift not only in your balance sheet but also in your peace of mind. You want to have strategy that can help you to pay off this. So how do you want to manage your debt, and how can you manage it wisely? Maintain an emergency fund. Number one, you want to have an emergency fund such that at every time when life happens, the unexpected happen, your car break down, the roof of your house got broken or leaked, or something happened, because you already have this emergency funds saved somewhere, you can quickly use it and then replace it back, right? So rather than getting into payments plan and getting into a credit card and you're having this high interest credit card. So before taking on debt, actually, even if it's a good one, you want to have your saving very handy, right? Because of the unexpected cost. Just like I said, this will prevent you from resorting to costly short-term debt when emergencies arise. And also, you want to try as much as possible to shop around for low rates. So shop for the low rate. This will help you to keep the expenses down over time. Then another thing is to make more than the minimum payment if you're already in it, and that is when we talk about having additional stream of income that can help you to quickly pay off some of this debt. You want to have additional income, have a side hustle, have a second job, earn from it, and be able to pay off all of this debt. So try as much as possible to get more and pay more into this debt. This reduces the principal faster and it lowers your total interest that you pay. Assessment: regularly check in. Keep tabs on your debt to income ratio. If circumstances change, like you receive a pay raise, a commission, bonus, and all of that, you want to, adjust your repayment strategies such that it favors you down the line. And another thing that I want to talk about, since this month is a financial literacy month, is get educated. Get more education, get more learnings, right? Learn about personal finance, whether through books, podcasts, online resources, coaching, mentorship, financial advisor. Knowledge helps you to make informed decisions and to avoid taking on debt unnecessarily. This has really helped me so much. It has helped me getting the financial advice that I need, and even involving the financial planner in my personal finances, and it's helping me. And I'm doing the same thing for other people, because now I am in the boat right now where I help other people achieve their financial goals. So the key takeaway here is, first, purpose matters. You want to look at what you are borrowing for, right? Will it help you make money or gain value in future, or is it purely for short-term consumption? So you really want to make sure that the reason why you are going into this debt will be worth it, right? So purpose matters. You want to look into that. Another thing is the interest rate and the terms. This will help you to determine how expensive what you're borrowing will be. You want to seek lower, more stable rates whenever possible. Shop around for rates when it is a must for you to go into debt for whatsoever financial goals you want to achieve. Plan your repayment. Always know how and when you will pay off what you borrow. This is key. So this will help you, and you avoid letting debt accumulate to the point where it becomes difficult to manage. I can tell you that this was one of my struggles as well, not being able to manage all my debt, but I've been able to overcome that, and then I am helping others. And then the last thing that we'll talk about today is to focus on the high interest debt. You want to eliminate costly debt first, and this can help you free up funds for saving and investment. And I hope this has helped you. Debt is a tool. There was one of my YouTube video that I made before that I talked about, say thank you to your debt. Either you used it for a good reason, or otherwise, while you were still going through all the things you were going through in life, we have gotten into debt, and we are grateful because we are able to use that as a tool to fulfill the desire of our heart, to fulfill life while all of this is happening. So I don't want you to feel bad even if you have made those decisions, because I made those bad decisions as well. But right now I'm saying thank you to my debt, because it has allowed me to be able to get so many things done, so many accomplishments. So debt is a tool. But right now you want to flip it, because now you know better. Now you have understanding. Now you are getting into learning to know how you can, use the debt wisely. So like any other tool, having debt is effective, and it depends on how and why you use it. Remember, purpose really matters. When debt is used to improve on your long-term financial position, such as financing a home, getting into education, or getting loan for your business or for business ventures, all these are could be a strategic move for you to have the returns higher down the year. So I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. This has been a great time learning about good debt, about bad debt, and one thing I want you to do is to say thank you to your debt. Say thank you to that debt on all the things that's allowed you to be able to achieve and where you are right now, where you are going. I want to invite you to Lola Wealth Community, where we share more and more tools, more and more resources for you to help you in your personal finances. And if your goal is for you to retire early in your 40s and your 50s, it is a place to be. I want you to join our community so that you can accelerate your retirement faster and you live your own dreams. All right, so thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.